Hey everybody, it's Master Gallengeist here, bringing you my Marvel June for August 2023 solicitations. And, since I mainly had one comic this week, and I got this kind of freebie kind of thing, I thought I would kind of look through the solicitations, especially with certain kind of ones that, like, kind of pique my interest, or the ones that I kind of follow the most, and kind of just show what's kind of coming up next. So, we start off, and it's really kind of cool that we get, like, the Uncanny Avengers again, with Steve in charge of that, which makes sense. It's like, okay, he kind of led the first kind of Uncanny Avengers, and we've got Captain Marvel leading the Avengers, so this would work out for kind of what's kind of going on, because we had seen the whole thing in the Free Comic Book Day, and we've got innocent people and world leaders dead after the simultaneous attacks on the US and the Krakoan governments. That means one thing, it's time for a new squad of Avengers. False flag attacks meant to whip up anti-mutant hysteria are unfolding, and hey, some of Steve Rogers' best friends are mutants. Your new Unity squad is Captain America, Rogue, Deadpool, Quicksilver, Psylocke, and Monet. They must solve the mystery of who the new murderous Captain Krakoa is and stop his team of killers from igniting the fires of a new world war. And that seems to be like a mini-series of 1 of 5, and that price would be $4.99, but those variant covers look kind of cool, and that's kind of cool there with, like, Steve and the rest, and that team would be fucking nuts. I mean, Steve trying to have to wrangle fucking Deadpool and, like, Quicksilver, and oh my god, him and Rogue are going to have their kind of work cut out for him, so that's going to be a pretty awesome one. Next up, definitely looking into the Immortal Thor, and that one is going to be like Al Ewing, Martin Coccolo, and Alex Ross give God of Thunder the immortal treatment. So it's going to be kind of cool to see how that works out. And if I mispronounce names, I'm very, very sorry. And it's called, like, this brings in the Norse myths. They called him the Thunder. Ver has he been called, and Haroldi. The gods know him as Asgard's king, keeper of Mjolnir, hero of tales. When injustice grips the earth and ancient powers bring down the sky, he fights for those who cannot. And when the tale is done, he will know what that cost him. This is the story of the Immortal Thor. It's like, alright, that definitely looks kind of cool. I like the different kind of covers. And we then get some preview of the art, which looks pretty fucking cool. I mean, I just reviewed the Thor issue, and it just looks fucking great. Like, I'm ready for it. Then we've got some, like, Death of the Venomverse kind of stuff going on here. And again, even though I'm not really into it, that cover looks fucking gnarly. Let's see here. All the covers look kind of nuts. Like, it's going off with Venom, man. Shit. No, bringing shit into effect. God damn. Oh, and then some artwork, which looks pretty damn cool. Beefy fucking Venom. Beefy. And then we get into, like, the Contest of Chaos and stuff. We got Spidey's annual, where, like, Agatha Harkness is... Oh, Jesus. Agatha Harkness is building a new Darkhold, and she's pitting Earth's mightiest heroes against each other to do it. First on her list is Spider-Man, whose regular day is turned upside down when he involuntarily walks through a portal to a remote magical city and is attacked by Wolverine. So that's going to be nuts. And then, of course, we've got Iron Man versus Storm. That's... That is definitely going to be a crazy one. Iron Man annual. God damn. Let's see. I'm not really familiar with these writers and artists, but those sound like they'll be pretty kind of cool ones, and we'll see how that kind of works. Then we got the Fantastic Four, where it's fucking Johnny versus Ghost Rider. That is an interesting mashup there. Which Ghost Rider are we doing? Johnny Blaze! Alright! And I don't mind, I like Johnny Blaze. I'm not that familiar with Danny Ketch. Like, I've seen some of the stuff and I've read some of the stuff with him very briefly with what he kind of tangled in with. I don't have any horse in the race with that. I love Robbie Reyes. Like, when he's handled and done well, it's all great on that. So we'll have to see if he pops up at certain points. But, I mean, Johnny Blaze, that's going to be nutty. We got frickin', what is this? Moon Knight versus Takugi. Damn. So that's going off. We've got Ultimate Invasion going on. Okay, that sounds nutty. After Kang descends upon the City of Tomorrow, the Illuminati must regroup. Iron Man has a heart-to-heart with Tony Stark. Dr. Doom, the Anti-Maker, prepares his own plans to deal with this evil Reed Richards, which is definitely interesting. In the Ultimate Universe that the Maker thought he had rebuilt frays at the edges as they prepare for cosmic war. Yeah, that evil fucking Reed Richards. Let's see... Marvel Age 1000. This is kind of interesting. We'll have to see how that kind of works out. It's like a celebration. This one's $9.99, which makes sense. That clacks it up for like the 1,000 for 10. We evidently have J. Michael Straczynski and Carey Andrews create the Marvel Universe in a backyard. Dan Slott and Michael Allred depict a crucial turning point for Captain Marvel. Let's see. Rainbow Rowell and Marguerite Savage explore the blossoming relationship between Cyclops and Jean Grey. The original Human Torch finds his purpose thanks to Mark Waid and Alessandro Cappuccio. The Silver Surfer confronts Mephisto under the guidance of Steve McNiven, and much more. That sounds pretty beefy, man. It's got a lot of stuff in there. We'll have to see what kind of goes on. We got the Dark X-Men popping up. That's nutty looking. And we got Fall of X kind of stuff going on. Jean Grey kind of miniseries. That's cool. Alpha Flight miniseries. Cool. Realm of X. They're going all out with the Fall of X. We'll have to see how that kind of works out. Ooh. Invincible Iron Man. Issue 9. Fei Long and the Stark Sentinels have beaten Iron Man and robbed him of his armor. But Tony isn't without his resources, his father's membership to the Hellfire Club, and his new stealth armor. That's nuts. I can't wait to see what that armor's like, and I did not expect him to go with the Hellfire got, like the Hellfire Club. So, and, I mean, Howard Stark does crazy shit, so it kind of makes sense to see that kind of shit. Got the Immortal X-Men and shit going on. Marvel's Voices X-Men, that's kind of cool. We got a classified thing of whatever the hell that's going on with. Ghost Rider Wolverine. Damn, those are some good ass covers. Oh, and then we got Ghost Rider and Wolverine. Alright. Magneto. Alright, this is definitely interesting. Got Captain America finale, and we'll see this. Captain America makes his final stand against the Outer Circle, using information gathered from friends on the inside. Steve Rogers sets his sights on releasing the world from the Outer Circle's influence and ending the Sentry game for good. The explosive conclusion to the groundbreaking story of Sentinel Liberty is here, and you won't want to miss it. That one's $4.99. I'm definitely looking forward to that. I gotta put that on my pull list because it's kind of too far out for the moment. And it'll be interesting to see if we then get Sam Wilson's and Steve Rogers kind of condensed into one, because we do have a Captain America 750 that's popping off, and I don't know if they're condensing them again or not. We'll have to see. I've been enjoying them. I like seeing Steve Rogers doing his shit and Sam Wilson doing his, and then of course this whole thing bringing them together. It's like with the whole Outer Circle just worked very well, so we'll see how that kind of goes. And we've got Riri Williams, the Invincible Ironheart. 104, so she's getting her own miniseries. That's kind of cool. Balancing everything with her superhero stuff. And will the newly obtained Mandarin rings prove to be more of a burden than a gift? So, I'm glad that they're actually dealing with the Mandarin rings that Riri's got. So, it'll definitely be interesting for her to be dealing with that stuff. And we got Marvel Unleashed, which got like the Marvel pets, which look kind of cool. Then we got stuff with the Amazing Spider-Man. We've got at least 3 different kind of stuff here. Now, this 31 is kind of dealing with the end of the current arc. Tombstone, the wedding between Janice Lincoln and Randy Robertson. And then we're going to be setting up the second year for Amazing Spider-Man. We got Bachelor and Bachelorette parties, other Amazing Spider-Man story preludes, glimpses of some of the biggest unannounced Spider projects, and extra bonus awesomeness. So that one sounds pretty good. That's a beefy one. We'll see what goes on with that. Then 32. 2 of Spider-Man's villains are forming the deadliest team-up he's ever had to face, which I think is pretty much where we see Kraven and Doc Ock. Why are they after Spidey, or is he just in the way of something bigger? So that's gonna... I love that fucking cover, though. I mean, I love this cover, too, but damn. And then we get Amazing Spider-Man Annual 1 with Hallows Eve's Return. And she's trying to break Chasm out of jail. And the Hellfire Gala. And we'll see kind of what goes on with that. And we've got Captain Marvel, Dark Tempest. 2 of 5. That's a crazy looking cover. Let's see. X-Men. Blade issue 2. Damn. That looks pretty cool. Oh god, he's got to get help from a hostile X. Travels to Japan to meet with a high-end supernatural arms dealer who may be the key to defeating Adana, the deadliest threat Blade has inadvertently released upon the world, but first he'll have to protect the arms dealer from the underground that wants her head. Interesting. Brian Hill. Let's see. We've got a what if Dark Venom, what if kind of Moon Knight thing going on. Let's see here. And then we got like more Moon Knight and then actual Moon Knight, so it's like, yeah, do. Jed McKay. I've really been liking the stuff that he's been doing so far. Then we've got Spider-Man and Symbiote Spider-Man 2099. Damn. Venomized kind of Doom, Red Goblin stuff. There's a lot of stuff going on. Spider-Man India, Silk, Miles Morales. There's a lot of different kind of stuff going on. Jeez. Incredible Hulk, Loki. That was kind of crazy looking, especially that Hulk one. And we got Groot and Warlock and the Guardians of the Galaxy. I might have to collect that Guardians of the Galaxy one at some point. Because, of course, I like Colin Kelly and Jack Lansing. I've been loving what they've been doing with Captain America. Black Panther having a fight at Deathlock. That's kind of nuts. And then this Avengers one. Really kind of cool. Because this is what I saw with like Tony's new armor and everything. What the fuck? Battle is joined as the Avengers race to combat the Ashen Combine. But with Lord Ennui, the City Smith, Idol, Alabaster, the Dead, and Meridian Diadem scattered across the planet, each with their own city for prey, have the Avengers spread themselves too thin. United, the Avengers stand, but divided? That just looks fucking great. That sounds kind of cool. Let's see. Scarlet Witch dealing with her stuff. And then we got the Fantastic Four, man. So, we've got like thousands of years ago, an alien race built a colossal sleeper ship, an Ark, to escape their dying sun, and pretty much a single volunteer to be waking up every so often, but something went wrong. The engines had failed. The Ark is trapped in a dark void, infinite, silent, and deadly, where even the light of the stars can't enter. The newest caretaker awakens to an empty ship. His predecessor's body lies decaying against a bulkhead beneath monstrous images of impossible beings drawn in blood, and the horrifying vision of an alien on fire hovers outside the ship as the bang of rocky fists on the hull echoes throughout the darkened hallways. That sounds nutty, and I, like, want to see how the Fantastic Four, like, linked with that and how they kind of deal with that. Well, speaking of, there's a Danny Ketch Ghost Rider. For the Ghost Rider people, he's got his own mini that's 4/4. Daredevil's got his own mini of 4/4 with Echo. And then we got actual Daredevil dealing with the End with another D. Ooh, Deadpool looks kind of fucked up there. And then we got Deadpool Batter Blood. God damn. Ooh, Doctor Strange here. Many years ago, Doctor Strange fought in a 5,000-year battle called the War of the Seven Spheres. But what was it, and how did it create the mysterious threat that plagues Strange today? That's a crazy cover. I can't wait to see what kind of goes on with that. We got Miles Morales with the Strange Academy. That's cool. And then we get into, like, Planet of the Apes, Alien, Mandalorian, Star Wars kind of stuff. A lot of cool kind of stuff going on there. And then we get to like Stormbreakers, and then all the different kind of collections that'll be coming out with like Judgment Day Omnibus, Devil's Reign, Spider-Man Clone Saga. Nice. Reprintings there. Peter Parker, The Spectacular Spider-Man, Fantastic Four by Dan Slott, Volume 4. Oh, and then all different other kind of ones. But yeah, that's pretty much it with this. And there's a lot of kind of stuff that I'm looking forward to. Mostly my main series. Even stuff that I've not been looking into main series-wise, but just characters and kind of concepts that I'm interested in. Like Uncanny Avengers, frickin' Blade, we got... Hell, we've also got Nick Fury stuff that I've seen as well. But I'm really looking forward to my main kind of crop and everything. And, yeah, say what you're... tell me, you guys in the comments, what you're looking forward to. If you're looking forward to the same ones I am. Different kind of ones, different kind of reasons. Whatever, man. Like, anything. And, like and subscribe. And I hope you have a good day.